It's joining right now. Or maybe it's taking me to the main menu first and then I can join it. Privileges, joining session. All right, folks, we are back live. Everyone's getting all ready. And you and I are just going to sit here and chit chat while everyone gets back on the grid. And what we can actually do here. Can I do a side by side? Try and do a side by side here. Let's see. Care about that.
Alright, bear with me and just let me double check the grid really quick. So Jethro double A is direct.
Oh, wow. Isn't that cool? That's just weird.
Alright, time to get racing again.
All right, we're all set. So you guys are still going to get your, get like a 2-minute break to get their setups done?
Yeah, they still get their 3-minute breaks, all that good stuff.
3-minute break. You heard that? 3 minute. That's what he said, folks.
Double checking a few things really quick. Alright, yeah, we can go. I'm not sure why we're not going, but bear with me 1 second. Let me get with them. There we go.
The countdown has begun. Here we go. It'll be 3 minutes once they're in.
You know, I can feel I can empathize with the guy that accidentally started because my cat jumped on my wheel that one time, and I started the race in the league that you and I used to race in. Like, not even 2 seconds after people started doing doing their setups. I felt so bad. Oh, I just wanted to pull into the pit and retire.
Don't believe it, folks.
What?
Nothing at all. I got to run to the bathroom. You hold down the fort while I'm gone. Your mic is live. They can hear you.
Oh. You're stuck with me now. All 4 of you. All 6 of you. Any predictions? Any predictions on who's going to win? Who's going to be the big winner? Who's going to be the big loser today? You can't hear me? No. So, I mean, if we go off of the last race, Alfa Romeo definitely has a lot of work to do. They're sitting in a really good position. 2 cents is saying him on podium. Yeah, I think if that would be my biggest surprise today if you end up on the podium. But it's not that I'm not rooting for you. I do typically do. Cool for you. Speaking of your team sitting in second place, you guys are sitting in a pretty good spot. Unless, you and Jethro have a pretty atrocious rest of the season, you're sitting in a good spot away from Red Bull, and that second place looks good. Red Bull's in a nice spot as well, but the one thing that I'm really looking at is Mercedes now that they have 2 drivers on the grid. If they can make up those points against McLaren and maybe surpass them to take that 4th place position. I'm almost rooting for them to do so now that they have 2 drivers back on the grid. Let me just check this timer. We have 2 minutes done. And Haas, they have 2 drivers on the grid as well, so it's definitely not out of their capability to give Mercedes a run for their money while they try their best to take on McLaren. So, good little fight there in the end. And like we were talking about Fitz earlier on Alpine, Fitz alone has just as many points as the entire Haas team. So, props to him for really carrying the team on his back.
I'm back now. I see in the chat here that 2 Cents is calling himself on the podium. I'll tell you this. I have from Twitch one gifted sub to give out to somebody. It's been sitting on my screen for weeks now. And 2 Cents, if you can get on the podium, I'll gift you that sub.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know what that means because I'm over 40 and I don't understand any of this Twitch crap. But it's a gold little present with a bow and a number 1 on it. Looks important, so yeah, we'll go with that.
Are you ready to watch some racing?
Yeah.
Let's
Let's do it. Kick the tires and light the fires, as they say in Top Gun.
It's been a while since I've watched the first.
Oh, so good.
Have a movie day. It really is.
Scare the cows and wake the neighbors. Or wake the cows and scare the neighbors. I don't know. It's one of those two.
It's really just Tom Cruise saying a bunch of one-liners and being really cool in a jet. And I don't mind watching that for about an hour and a half. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Slow pits, 37 plus pit stops. Yeah, absolutely. The gift sub is basically a $5 gift, and if you had a channel emotes, it would give him access to that.
Oh, neat.
Alright, here we go.
Lights out and away we go. I didn't even see lights on. Ooh! Already a Mercedes wedging in there between somebody. There's a safety car
Safety
out
car is
already.
already out. Safety car beat everybody out of the
Oh!
pit.
Did you see that in the background? Somebody pulled a Zhou Guan Yu?
I did not. I saw that Mercedes is moving.
No, there was somebody in the background pulled a Zhou Guan Yu. I think something glitched and the safety car came out. Why is Hilo in front? What is going on here?
Bear with me.
So many things. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip what just happened. Because I got something else to clip. There's a car right back there. See that car? Boom! Into the wall. What on earth? Okay, now
What?
Radioactive's retired. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't understand what's. Bear with me.
Okay, looks like everybody's left. Only on a sprint night would this happen. Are we red flagging it again?
Yeah, we're going to red flag it again.
I'm baffled as to how the safety car got out before any car got to turn one.
It's because Prezi got hit and then sat still on the apex on the outside of a turn, and his wing was sitting in the turn. If Prezi would have just moved, the safety car would have never come out. Somebody got he got launched, and then he sat on the outside of the turn, which is an unsafe spot for the car to be in. And then whenever he did that, he didn't move. He just sat there while everybody else is going around. But even on reduced, if you sit there for 5 seconds,
Right, but
the safety.
it would have taken less than 5 seconds for them to get from the starting line around turn one. So the safety car was already out on track before they had like finished coming around turn.
They were in. Yeah, true. Very true.
They weren't even. The first car was coming around turn one, and the safety car was coming on track. It's like I'm thinking what happened was there was a delay on the start. All the cars sitting still for a moment triggered the safety car. So before they could even get rolling, it was already coming out. That's what it looked like to me, because I didn't see any red lights. I didn't see the lights go out. I just saw like the car sitting there a while. AR21 says I'm right. Okay, well, are you setting up a new lobby right now?
Yes, I have a new lobby open already.
All right, folks. This is Mavericks. This is the Top Guns of racing. I know it sucks, but if first you don't succeed, dust off your boots and stuff and try again. I don't know any of these catchphrases. Sorry, I am not Tom Cruise.
My preferred method is sleep on it.
Don't say that. We want them to get back in the lobby. Lights went out as I pulled up the mini. Yeah, had a. That's what. Yeah, that seems to be what I was thinking. So.
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna.
Actually.
Yeah, you do your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you so you can talk to anybody you need to talk to. You can talk to me. You're muted off the stream. Yeah. Let me mute myself for that. All right, everybody, I'm back. We were just ironing out some details. Okay. I'm on my way in now. And now I'm giving everybody a tour of our website. You hadn't heard earlier, the Gravel Trap F1 podcast dropped next episode today, exploring all the eccentricities of penalties and rules, and how many times in history have we had such a stellar case of takesy-backsies. It happens quite a lot, so it's a really good episode. A lot of controversial debate about such things going on. You can get it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. If you head to our website, we got a dedicated page to it. You can learn about the hosts, Christina and Caroline. They are both F1 content creators. Have a impressive presence out there on TikTok and Instagram. Connected with a lot of the fan base around the world, and are going to help us connect with them as well. Because right now, I think the Gravel Trap Social Club, we've got some international members, but we're primarily a North American league and looking to expand that.
We've got we've got a few people like internationally and rallying, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, rallies from all over the place, aren't they?
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Forgot about that.
So, is Double A still in the lobby?
Double A, double A, double A, double A, double A. Double A's is at the bottom. He hasn't picked his car yet. Double A, pick your car. Double A's teammate, ping your teammate.
Can you do me a favor? He was saying in the lobby that he is not going to race. Can you confirm that for me while I set this? Sorry.
He just picked his car, so it looks like he's going to race.
Alright, well good for him then. Awesome. 0 is in 6th. Give me a second.
Jethro has said if there's another glitch, he's not running. If
Yeah,
we do another restart, know that Jethro will not be on the grid.
If there is, if there is another one, we may have a postpone, to be honest, because that was ridiculous what they just had to go through.
Yeah, that had to be really cruddy to like watch from the seat of your car, not understanding what's really going on. We also have Outlaws. I mean, even if there wasn't a game called World of Outlaws, I think we would have created an expansion league called Gravel Trap Outlaws just for the name. It's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a league. Like, remember that really, really bad release of Battlefield called Battlefield, I want to say Hardline, where you were either a cop or a bank robber?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I part of me wants to go back and try that now. So, welcome to a stream all about F1 racing, and we're going to talk about a really bad first-person shooter. So, where's my gift? Were you on that podium, 2 cents? You better clip that and send it to me. Were you on that glitched podium?
You did say that race.
Right.
You didn't say win Mavericks tonight. You did say that race.
I did say get on a podium. I don't know. See, he clipped it from the main stream, and it's a really small screen. I can't tell who that is.
I'm legally blind without glasses on, so. And I'm not wearing glasses right now, so.
I don't know.
You just change the track on him to France. France gets a bad rap. I know we're not racing at France tonight, but it gets a bad rap.
Yeah, the Master brings up a good point. It could be Jethro. Who knows? All right, any of you out there who have listened to the podcast, if you're on Apple or Spotify or any of them, please do leave us hopefully a 5-star review, but a review nonetheless. Give some honest feedback. There's going to be lovers and haters. There's going to be pacifists and fighters out there. We want to know what people think, so we can make sure that we understand the audience. In about a week and a half time, we're going to start promoting and advertising for it and pushing it on social media hard. So we do want to get a good look at what it's going to look like then. So we're not even messing around. The clock is running. What? Okay, the clock disappeared. Okay.
Okay. That made me scared for a second because I definitely put a 2-minute break at 10:58.
Me too. 3 a.m. for Prezi. How early does McDonald's breakfast open in the UK? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. You know, I had McDonald's breakfast this morning. I rarely eat McDonald's. I will say that.
Me
But
too.
for some reason this morning, I was just like, I could really go for a McGriddle. I don't know why.
That's what. No, Lindsay and I did that the other day. It was like
I don't know what it
like
is.
Sunday
I
or
just
something. Yeah.
I just woke up with like a taste of the McGriddle. I even told my wife, I was like, hey, can you order me a McGriddle for pickup on the way to work? Because I could just like taste one right now. I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing. They must put something in their food. McDonald's sponsor us.
No, we were the same way. I had the same. We both had the same thing. We got 3 McGriddles and it was like $21 or $22. It was. I don't know how expensive it is in Florida, but holy crap! In California, it was over $20 for 3 McGriddles and a couple hash browns.
I paid like $7 for a hash brown, a tea, and a McGriddle. That sounds about right.
All right, so yeah. All right, so times 3. Yeah, but yeah, that's so weird. Okay.
All right, are we ready to go racing for the third time? Is the charm?
I sure hope so. Let's
We have
Everybody-
waiting for it to hit 11. I thought it was 11. I looked down and I saw 1. All right, there it goes. There's 11. All right, but McDonald's sponsor us. Please get with us. We're easy to find. Love your McGriddles.
Yeah, let's tag them
All
on
right,
Instagram with a clip of this.
I'm gonna start tagging everything with
McDonald's.
on the end. McDonald's sponsor us. It's good color scheme. The red and yellow. I mean,
Yeah.
we're running red, yellow, and blue. Well, blue, red, and yellow for the endurance event. So
Yeah. And if we can get like a slot with Cardi B and Offset, they just had a
that'd
whole
be
new
awesome. Glass
ad
to their face
campaign.
on the side of it.
Yes.
If AR21 can send us that recipe, that'd be great. Because I'll just start making my own.
Oh, I make them at home too. I have the little silicone mold thing.
Rebel
Ooh.
Trap TV.
5 lights on. 5 lights out.
No immediate safety car.
No, they are off and away. Couple drivers going wide. No carnage.
Nice start.
Okay. Very good. Oh, we got a couple people losing back. We got Prezi dropping all the way back. Echo Alex dropping all the way back.
No damage for Prezi.
No flags.
We're back to racing.
Oh, I lied. There's a flag. There is some kerfuffling going on in the back here. Let's take a peek.
Yeah, it's an awfully tight battle back there.
Yeah, we got Prezi, 2 Cents, Stickman out of position, Late Bloomer. Everyone in the back is bound to be just climbing their way back up front.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people starting on mediums. That is Jethro, Dero, Radio, Fitz, and Potato. All going to start the medium route at the beginning.
Okay. And AWS is saying medium's hard or soft, medium, medium.
Well, hard to soft isn't the way to go. I can tell you that from experience.
Hard to medium was working real well for some people last night.
It was. That was the way to go, for sure. Hard to medium was the route. Looks like another Mercedes. Is it Sector 3? Sector 3? Echo Alex has spun.
Well, we're up front right now watching both Derek and TJ Dero. Derek was poised to get P2 from AA, but is dropped back. TJ Dero looked like a serious threat to the Alfa Romeos who are paired up. And Radio's struggling to stay within DRS of his teammate. Behind TJ Dero is Typer Fit, who's fallen down 3 positions and looking to get those back as soon as possible. Beyond Johnny is up 3 positions. Mark 7 Hitch has made up 6. That's some damage limitation from his incident in the sprint race. And this is what I love about sprint races, Chris, is that you get a second bite at the apple. Yeah, sure, it takes an extra, clearly, hour, but like any mistakes you make in qualifying, you can make up for in the sprint and hopefully perform well in the race. Any mistakes you make in the sprint, you have a full Grand Prix, or in our case, 50% of a Grand Prix, to make it up. So it's like, you know, getting a do-over, a mulligan, as it were.
Yeah, I like the addition of sprint races in Formula 1. I like that they've added them, and I think it's good for the sport. I think, like in our situation where we're doing this, and like for Formula 1 as a whole, I think it's good.
Radio's knocking on the door of his teammate.
He is. I wonder if they'll do a swap because
they are on different strategies. Yeah. This is the first time I've seen in a while them do separate strategies.
Yeah. They're typically running same tracks and just pitting a lap or two off of each other.
Something we saw last night too is the one-lap undercut does not seem to work too well.
You have Stickman and Hilo off of the track. Hilo is missing a part of his wing. Looks like Stickman walked away with no damage.
All right, the Alphas do the swap and get it done. Hopefully Radio can pull Cross with him on those hards and keep him out of threat from TJ Dero.
That would be pretty good, but Dero is on a much better tire. That medium is so much better.
Yeah, but looking at this DRS that Cross is going to get, it's going to help him. As much as Radio can pull Cross with him, he's going to have to abandon him if he can't keep up, because Radio's on those mediums.
Open and burning battery right there, and Cross still pulled a 10th on him. So I know a lot of people like to run really low ping setups around here. I don't understand why, in my opinion, because Sector 2 is just not really fun with a low wing setup, especially those high speed turns.
D-Master's pointing out in the chat that Hitch is up 6 places in 1 lap. In lap 1. That is the lap to make him up.
Yeah. Best start of the day goes to Hitch.
He's making a move on Beyond Johnny. Say hi, everybody. Gets that done very easily.
half a battery. Most people are about half. Like, Stickman is the only one with a full battery. Look at that group in sector 1. It's crazy how close everybody is right there.
Yeah, the whole, basically, yeah, 1 through 7, although Jethro is pulled 5 seconds ahead. Double
A lot
A,
of that has to do with tire.
it
That and he has
does.
no battery.
Double A really needs to just treat it like qualifying laps for the next 10, 12 laps. He really needs to, this overcut can work for him, but he just really needs to endlessly push for the entirety of this stint. Radio pulling uncleaner crosses worked well. TJ Diro's dropped back to 1.8 behind. No longer a threat. Hyper Fit is now a threat to TJ Diro.
Radio does pick up the first penalty of the day.
Ooh.
Derek makes a spin. Oh no. Or has a spin.
Oh, and Fitz is coming up behind Derek. Why are we looking at these trees? Video game, thank you.
He's 3 seconds behind Typar. Still not in a bad spot. You're just hanging on to that 5th place spot. I mean, not having a bad race for McLaren today, doing everything that they can to hold back the Mercedes, but the Mercedes, I mean, currently aren't scoring any points at the moment, so we will see how that goes. K7 picks up our 2nd penalty of the evening. 6 laps in, looks like I have a few penalties to dish out at the end of the race. Deer's doing having a pretty good job, but in a few laps I think we'll start to see the hard becomes a much better tire.
That Hyper Fit just needs to stay in that DRS zone.
Yeah, if he can just stay in DRS, he'll be fine by lap 9. If he doesn't already take him over by then. Eric picks up the 3rd penalty of the day.
But who's counting?
2nd penalty on our 3rd penalty.
We are.
Everybody's kind of fallen into their own races, especially towards the back of the pack. A few seconds in between each other, and looks like everybody depending on strategy at this point. Looks like a few people are making up time on each other, but help those end up coming up here in a little bit. Bitch is doing his best to hang in there with Derek, but looks like he was able to pull out of that DRS range.
Yeah. He's probably not going to be able to pull the same DRS twins routine that the Alphas are doing right now.
It looks like right now the best finishing team will be the Alfa Romeos. And Cleaner is kind of just hugging in that DRS range, using that to stay out of Diro's way.
As you said, they're settling in. So the biggest winners right now for settling into their position and kind of starting to play the long game is Radio with 7 positions plus. Hitch with 7 positions plus. Fitz with 3. And Stickman with 3. And Stickman's got a lot of clean air around him, so he can just kind of focus on nailing his corners and his entries and exits, and he'll be in a good position near the end or when they start pitting. Right now it's something, what is it, like a 33-second pit stop? Something like that?
37.
37-second pit stop. Jethro pits now. He's coming out 12th.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's going to have to pit soon. It's knocking on the door for him.
Yeah. Oh, Cross and Radio switch.
Yeah, Radio, it looks like Cross has been on the better tire for a few laps now. At least the last 2 laps, for sure. Bar's doing a pretty good job of hanging in there for Dero still in that DRS range, but can't make those hards work in those mediums at the moment.
Typer Fitz closing in.
Asking you shall receive, I guess, the second I start talking about it, the second it starts happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the kind of, it's interesting. I made a comment in the Discord server about the progress of the race, and Potato responded. I wonder if he's got voice response or something. He's talking to Siri on his phone or something to respond in the chat. All right.
That or he could have been in the pits. No. Yeah, he could have been in the pits. Maybe?
No. 8 laps.
14, no.
No, he just responded right now.
Multi-talented individuals. We have lots of multi-talented individuals on the...
Elo's retired.
DNFs and the pit, actually. We have a lot of multi-talented individuals on the track. We have ACC drivers on here. We have some rally racers. We have some dirt track drivers. And typing and driving. It's multi-talented field. We field a large array of drivers here at the gravel track.
All right, we got a Mercedes stopped on the start line. That's Prezi.
Probably
Looks like
a spin coming out of that last turn. I know me in hards in that last turn last night had a time. It was not the best. I had 2 spins on that last turn, and was my worst finish in gravel trap history. And it is because of that turn right there where we have seen a few spins. We're up to 7 penalties so far, so still the opportunity there for a few others on penalties.
all right.
Right now, Dero has Radio on penalties for a 4th place finish. That would be massive for McLaren, with 1 car on the grid, getting as many points as they possibly could. Especially trying to capitalize with both of those Mercedes out.
All right, Radio is the first to go into the pit. Massive undercut with only 9 laps on his tires. Or 10 laps, I guess.
The hards can go that way. The hards felt good until about lap 15 for me last night, so I think he's pretty good. He's in a good spot.
Yeah, he's... Even if Jethro were to pit now, he's going to come out 11th. Which is where Radio's coming out. So...
I do feel like Jethro coming out starting on the mediums may not have been the smartest decision starting in the front. We'll see how it plays out, because you're right, it is such a long pit. there are a lot of opportunities for the overcut here, and he doesn't. He built that 7 second gap, and it's just stayed. He hasn't picked anything up, and he hasn't dropped anything off. But I mean, that's a long pit here.
Yeah, Radioactive just came out of the pits in 11th and immediately had Late Bloomer on his tail. And Late Bloomer's going to get DRS at some point here. And just a really bad turn of luck for Radio here. He's with his cold tires.
I think we saw that last race, didn't we?
Maybe. He's just, with his cold tires, he's probably going to lose out to Bloomer right here and then have to fight to get the position back and just be going back and forth, scrubbing off essentially any undercut gains he would have had on people ahead of him, which are really just Jethro. TJ Diro was behind him.
This is our second in the pit. Diro is like I said, that he must understand what's on the line. He must also be listening as well, because he is out there fighting for his life today.
Yeah, he's keeping hyper fit back there. Derek's caught up to his teammate. He's now within DRS. He's hovering right there.
Kilo has left the session. I guess he's officially off the track for the day. Track, air quote, track.
5 minutes later, Prezi Prez is about to come out of the pits. Jesus. It's so long. Oh, here we go. Typer Fit's going. No.
Almost.
He opts not to. As Diro goes in. Jethro's in the pits.
Here we go. Let's see. Where does he come out? Oh, that's such a long pit.
Yeah, and all these cars are passing him.
Side by side with MK7. So yeah, didn't really work out for Radio. Hero comes out in 10th with Late Bloomer on his tail by a half second.
So Jethro got the worst end of that stick coming out behind Hitch. He's probably going to be out for another, how long do you think these hards can go? You said 15?
Easily 15. So I took mine 17, and like around 15 is whenever I started to feel uncomfortable.
So this is where Hitch, whose teammate is currently in the lead, can really do some work and keep Jethro behind him, keep him slowed up for as long as possible so his teammate can make up some time on the mediums.
Yeah, it's time to summon your inner Checo and just kind of off the throttle, stick it on the apex, and let your teammate just run as fast as they can and make up as much time as they can with this.
Jethro's outlap is over, and his tires are looking responsive. Hitch is going to have to start doing his hard work right now. Even if it means kind of, taking awkward lines through corners and just lagging a little bit, just to kind of keep Jethro slowed. Oh, okay, he's going to... Wow! well, we are back. Sorry about that delay there, folks. Do not know what happened, but our stream crashed there. We are back up and running. Jethro, sorry, in that interim, did get past Hitch. Double A's pit and is in 7th. Derek and Cross are going in for mediums. So it looks like he's going to take back the lead. And
the fastest lap. MK7's coming out.
oh,
Still has his low fuel warning. Whenever he went into the pit, there was 0.09 left.
now we got 2 cents up in P2. In a position to hold Double A back. Although Double A's is now... Wow. Double A's is now 12 seconds behind Jethro, whereas when they last handed off, he was 7 seconds behind. So maybe we were absolutely wrong about the strategy call?
Yeah, I mean,
there's no maybe. I guess we were wrong, but...
sometimes whenever I watch Jethro race, I'm just kind of, there's almost nothing to say except, wow, he's really fast. Because that is just insane. In the course of what, maybe 5 or 6 laps, he built up another
Yeah, like
5 or 6 seconds.
Hitch had to have slowed him up a little bit, but now 2 cents is trying to keep Double A's back.
Two Cents has to pit though. He's on 16 lap old cars. So
I mean,
he's probably starting to feel it right now.
Possibly, but what he was doing there was very Checo-like, and he has to sacrifice a little bit to make sure that. I mean, his teammate's 12 seconds ahead. Maybe it wasn't absolutely necessary, but he ends up picking up a penalty in the process. He's keeping the Alfa Romeos apart.
Not sure if this is what you want to hear as a Red Bull fan, but MK7's fuel has officially begun flashing, and doesn't look like he's have enough to finish the rest of this race.
Is he
We'll see.
banking on a safety car that never happened?
Possibly. I know sometimes I underfuel hoping for a safety car, especially at street circuits. And sometimes they just don't come, and then you've got to start that lift and coast and focus on finishing the race as opposed to running out of fuel. Pretty embarrassing when you run out of fuel. Can't lie about that. Nice and close right there. Working his way in there, just kind of hanging in there with Derek. Williams are doing pretty good. Good recovery drive by both of the Williams to fight back at Alpha.
All right, 2 cents has gone in the pit. Like he's going to come out in the points ahead of Beyond Johnny. Oh, nope.
Got a pretty good tire. He's going to be on the freshest tires on the track. So
he's coming out a couple seconds behind Pitts and Beyond Johnny, just outside the points. Fresh mediums. Yeah, he can get up in the points here.
for some reason Echo Alex got a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting.
That's a pretty harsh one. You got the stream live in your office there? Do you have the stream up in your office?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear myself.
I've got it on my laptop.
That's weird.
Let me turn Discord down, actually. And Discord volume is all the way up. How about that?
Derek's going into the pits with only 2 laps on his mediums. Oh, we got a full safety car. That's what just happened.
Full safety car. Oh boy, I was focusing on my.
He's going to give up track position for softs. No, mediums. A fresh set of mediums. Why bother? About 7 laps on softs would have been a dream, Derek.
Yeah, that would have been a beautiful spot to be in.
2 cents is winning out.
Echo Alex.
Tires?
No, he went in. Looks like he retired from the session in the pit, but pulled a Sebastian Vettel in the pits.
What's that? Got out and inspected someone's car?
All right, well, this is awfully interesting.
Yeah. So we'll head over to the safety car lounge, where we will take a look at some Top Gun quotes. In the Top Gun briefing room, Iceman says the plaque for the alternates is down in the blank. Where did he claim the plaque for the alternates was?
What is the question?
In the movie Top Gun, Iceman says the plaque for the alternates is down in the blank. Is it the toilet, bathroom, ladies' room, men's room?
I'm going to say the ladies' room without remembering.
Oh, D-Master got it in first.
So, Jethro goes to softs, is behind Type R and double A's. Cleaner and radio have both gone to softs.
Oh.
MK7 goes to a soft.
Oh, that's interesting. That's really risky from Jethro.
For him to go in and give up the position, yeah. Pretty risky.
Oh, D-Master. You should have gone 8. Okay, well, we can still win.
And those, I don't know, Jethro might be in a good spot because those mediums will begin to fall off here in a few laps.
They're only going to have... No, they have, when this thing starts, 4 laps. And those mediums will be good to 10, 11 laps.
Yeah, very true. And even on outlaps, those softs.
Like, I think it's very risky for him to try and give up track position on a restart. Although he was on mediums. On a wasn't he? No, he was on hard. Wait.
No.
Yeah,
he was on the hards, yeah, because he started on the mediums.
So he's on hards. Okay. I don't know. I think. By the way, you were right. It was the ladies' room.
Ooh, look at me and my lengthy knowledge. Or long-standing knowledge. TJ Dero gives up 4th place to go into the pits to take his hards off.
This late?
And throw softs on. Looks like he'll come out around...
I mean, there's a big gap to Mitch, or Hitch, but he's going to come out 8th. All right.
One moment.
If anyone's still watching, we're in the safety car lounge waiting for the crew to get all lumped up together. Looks like we're going to have about 4 laps racing when this is all on. We're doing some Top Gun quote trivia. Next question is, shortly after Goose's wife, Meg Ryan, arrives in a bar, he says, he told me all about the time you went ballistic with blank. Was it Penny Benjamin, Penny Woodman, Penny Marshall, Jenny Hardy? If you watch the movie Top Gun Maverick, you should know the answer to this. All right, let's see. We got one car. Are they going to make them wait for Prezi, or will they start without him? Yes, you really do need to watch the Top Gun movies, man. Absolutely classic. And the second one, I mean, you're going to watch the first one, then you watch the second one, you'll be impressed how well it holds up. Like, the second one just did such a good job in modern era sequels. For anybody watching, I'd love to know your opinion on, should the game try and incorporate unlapping yourself? Should it be a physical unlapping? Or should it just automatically, like, teleport you to your position on the grid for the restart? I feel like that would be the safest and simplest thing for a developer to do. But wow, looks like 3 laps of racing. Double A can get a good start and keep Typer fit. Stuck with Jethro for a little bit. Man.
I don't think Jethro made a good decision coming in on those softs, but we'll see how it goes.
I think this game is going to make them wait for Prezi. Which, if he doesn't get there, I think by the time they enter Sector 3... I mean, it looks like he's going to get... Oh! Derek spins out mid-safety car and is now in 12th.
Oh, man.
For the restart. It sounds bad, but he's going to have 3 laps. He can make this up. He can at least get into the points. They head into Sector 2. Looks like everyone's caught up, so this should be when they all go in as they cross.
He does have to fight a bunch of soft runners, though.
This is going to be so tough. Jethro's tires aren't going to be at temp. At least the mediums are rubbered in. I don't know how the video game deals with that. But trying to, like, anyone who tries to get off that final corner, especially mid-pack, but you know how hard that, or how easy it is to lose traction on that final corner. Like, so many guys, I think, are going to get a little too eager trying to get a good run down the pit straight, and then I think we're going to see people losing it on the last corner. Let's go ahead and get on board with driver number 2 as we head back into the race. Is there an alliance between Typer Fit and Double A to try and hold Jethro back? Will Typer Fit let Double A run away with it, just to prevent Jethro from getting the win? Will Cross...
And it does help their case in the constructors, but Alpha is pretty far up there.
Cross is on the tail. We are starting off. Double A has a great start. Oh! Was there contact? And we do have a reset the track. Oh, we got another Willie. Oh, Derek is out.
He retired from session without going into the pit, unfortunately.
Jethro is now with 3 laps to go.
Can he hold on? Can Double A's hold on to that?
And double A's, but also can Cross get up and become a threat?
Yeah, Jethro is not in a position that I would want to be in right now because he's got to not only defend from Cleaner, but will also have to worry about trying to make a move on Double A's here eventually.
It'll be pretty soon. He just closed. He's closing the gap very fast. He's braking late. Oh, man. It's fastest lap in this pursuit. He's already dangerously
He's trying.
close.
He's right there. I'm watching from Cleaner's point of view, and you can tell that he's pushing.
Yeah, this DRS straight coming up right now, which I think is active. Nope. No DRS. So for 2 of the 4 laps remaining, they aren't getting DRS. That's actually really beneficial for everybody but Jethro.
Yeah, I was about to say for everybody but Jethro. Looks like let me go check out some penalties and see where we're at. Prezi keeps it up, can definitely pick up 8th place off of 2 cents.
Push it, 2 cents, push it. Cross is falling back. He was within 3/10 of Jethro.
Yeah, and Jethro, that hard tire is starting to, that soft tire is starting to become his best friend, I think. Because Double A is one of the reasons why he's in front is that he does have less battery right now.
DRS is now enabled, and Cross gets fastest lap.
Wow. Here we go, DRS again. He's not going to get many more opportunities. So, something to think about though is Radio has 6 seconds of penalties. MK7 has 6 seconds of penalties as well. So, looks like Diro and Fitz 2 cents and Prezi will all pick up some pretty easy positions.
Well, Fitz is 3 seconds.
Fitz maybe not as much because of his 6 seconds. Top 5 to out in 3 laps. Yeah, that happens. That's how it goes sometimes, unfortunately, and that was rough to watch.
I don't know what it is, but Jethro's not gaining on the straights with that DRS the way you would have thought. I feel like Cross is gaining way better.
Now, here's the thing. Double A's is out of battery completely. And MK7's one thing that I'm sure he's really happy about is that he has 1 lap of fuel over for the race. So he will be able to finish the race instead of run out of fuel. Cleaner sitting right up in there, just waiting for one of them to make a mistake. Here we go. think this is going to be it for Jethro. If he can't do it right here, Double A's is using batteries at 5%. Jethro's at 22%. There it is.
Oh. Last lap.
Double A's does break late to try and make up.
Jethro wins.
Get in there, but
there you go, folks. Jethro, Double A, Cross, Radioactive, TJ Dero, Prezi moves up, Typer Fit moves up, 2 Cents moves down, P8, Hitch, P9, Fitz takes the last slot at P10, and Stickman crosses the line, rounding out the British Grand Prix.
well, that was an exciting
2 Cents, driver of the day.
Cool. Good day for the Alfa Romeos, that's for sure. Keep it on the chat.
All right, take a look here.
K7 is saying in the chat that his car was in Discord that his car was feeling a little bit slower than normal, and I was telling him that probably because he didn't have any fuel.
That can have an effect
Yeah.
on your race. There we go, folks. That is British Grand Prix and Sprint in the bag. Drivers, get your incident submissions in. And try and get you those standings as soon as we can. Up here at graveltrapsocialclub.com. Head on over to check out all our other offerings, including Rally, Outlaws, ACC, and of course, all our Formula One and the new Gravel Trap F1 podcast, which dropped a new episode today. So, exciting night, very long night. Thank you for sticking it out, everybody. And we will see you.
Long night, yeah. We have those on race night sometimes.
We will see you Monday. Let's see, that is a wet Miami Grand Prix.
Ooh, that's going to be a fun one.
We have not been back in Miami in a while. At least I haven't streamed a Miami race, so that'll be interesting. And we'll have Miami and Brazil next week, and then a 1 week or 2 week off. 1 week off for Easter, taxes, all that fun stuff. So thanks for joining us tonight. Any parting words, Chris?
No, thanks for being here and treat each other like you want to be treated.